What's poppin', my Sandy Lee? We back again. This your boy SSLJ. Now, in this topic, I know you're gonna see the title, and this is the discussion I've kind of been seeing on the internet, and I want to attack it. Is Dragon Ball Super the new GT? I'm going to say yes. It is the new GT. I'm going to say it's a new GT, but I'm going to say it's a revamped GT. Now, when I say it's a revamped GT, I'm not talking about time period wise. I'm going to make that very clear. I am not talking about the time period in which this happened, because we all know GT happens after the Buu saga, after all that Oob is there, he's revived, all that type of stuff. I'm strictly talking about content. I'm only going to talk content wise, and let's really compare GT, to Super. Let's really compare these. Number one, they both have forms that have become accustomed to what people love now, to where now there's a debate, which form do you love better? God form or the fours? Which one is your favorite form? So they both have their own distinguished forms that have gone beyond the Super Saiyan 3s and all that type of stuff. They've also been able to bring in new villains. That's been able to happen, as in Goku Black and Zamasu, and to where GT you had Baby, Super 17, Omega, and then remember in Super you had that little filler one when you had the fake Vegeta that was going on. And if you want to call Universe 6 villains, fine. Golden Frieza, bringing back all that, that's fine. That's another aspect as to has the correlation between Super and GT. In GT, you were bringing back old villains, reviving people from hell. What happened in Super? Frieza comes back. He's alive. They revive him. You have that arc in the beginning. Golden Frieza, new form. Super 17, new form. That's another correlation that's going on. Let's think about the things and compare the things we didn't like about GT, things we don't like about Super, and kind of how they compare. We didn't like in GT the lack of in-depth storytelling. We felt like things were very rushed. Things didn't make any sense. It was just nothing really got a hold of the audience. Let's think of Super, the first two arcs. With Frieza, we wasn't invested because we had the movies already. So people don't really even acknowledge. I mean, we watched it, we enjoyed it because it was Super, but there was no point to them. So there was no investment as far as that is concerned. Let's think about going forward, the certain arcs that they felt as though saved the whole series. In GT, we feel as though, for the main thing, that the Omega arc is what saved them, because we got Gogeta 4. Let's think about the arc that has saved Super, Goku Black. That was the arc that, and Zamasu, that was the arc that we felt saved it. It gave us Murder Zamasu, it gave us Super Saiyan Vegito, it gave us Rage Trunks. So once again, it incorporated another fusion in there that people loved. GT had Gogeta 4, Super has Vegito Blue. So there's a lot of correlations that's going on between them. Let's really think about it. They dropped the ball because in GT there was lack of character development. We didn't see anybody really growing, anybody getting their just due. In Super, in the beginning, we were getting the exact same thing. They've adjusted it now when you go to the Tournament of Power, but the World Tournament of Power, once again, hasn't really done anything with the characters, because you've had one episode where it kind of showcased Gohan, but we haven't gotten Gohan the way we wanted to. It showcased 17, and we saw 17, but we want to see what 17 can really do, since he knows he's holding back. We haven't been able to see what 18 can do. We haven't been able to see what Piccolo can do. You kind of showed us Roshi and gave us that one little moment, but it was what it was. In GT, you gave us Oob. Oob had his moment when he fought Baby, when he merged with when he fused with Majin Buu. So there's a lot of same correlations that go on between the two, but this one here is just written better. GT was 64 episodes. In Super, we've already reached over 100. Once again, if we don't want to include the Revival F stuff and all that type of stuff, then okay, they're kind of closer in range when it comes to the amount of episodes, but we still have a lot to go over there, and they've done a better job with, we can say, with the progress of trying to make things add in and make more sense.